Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 216 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are playing a Vital Lacerda game called the Gallerist. Now, the Gallerist is one of his more fun solo outings. I definitely enjoy this a lot more than I enjoy Escape Plan. This is actually a favorite game of a friend of mine who unfortunately passed away back in 2018. He was a big fan of this. He loved just sort of the nature of the game, the way that it felt like a puzzle to unsolve or to solve and to unravel. And so this is this particular game and the next couple we're going to dedicate to Patrick, R.I.P. Patrick, and hopefully I do well enough that I don't feel like I'm disgracing your memory with the way that I play this game. So the way that the goal of this game is to make money buying paintings and selling paintings and discovering artists and to build up your reputation and so on. Some of this stuff should not be here. I did a brief run through earlier just to try to get myself familiar again with how the game works because it has been a while. Which I know is it's my catchphrase. I also set up a little differently here. This is actually not an image of the board game cover. It's actually, that's the actual board game there. I set that up so that I could show you certain cards and certain things a little bit more closely. We'll see how that goes. In this game, you are a museum owner, and you are going around and you're doing various things like buying paintings and discovering new artists. You are raising the reputation of the artists that you want to raise the reputation of and hiring people. You are going out and getting reputation out on the international market as well as bidding for a masterpiece. And you are acquiring contracts and selling paintings. And along the way, you're going to have some assistants who can help you out. And as you are doing this, your good rival Lacerda is going to be out there just moving around the board, dropping people off and just getting in your way essentially and making things more difficult and making giving a timer to the game as well. The goal of the solitaire game is not to beat Lacerda. Lacerda has no interest in such human concerns as money and points. Instead, you are trying to achieve some curator goals, art dealer goals, reputation, masterpieces, and money. So curator goals, there are these little white cards. There's only 4 of them in the game. And essentially, these tell you what your goals are for having paintings in your museum. Your museum is represented by these 4 spaces here. You'll fill up from the left going this way. This space is only available for masterpieces, which we'll get into a little bit later. And you'll notice that there's no way to really cover both of these unless you get 5 paintings and you only have room for 4. There is, however, a masterpiece which you can bid on as part of the game and hopefully add that to your display. So you can end up with 5 paintings, and often you want to check to see what the type of painting is. In this case, it is a 3-dimensional painting, and that will help factor in what you want to end up with in your display at the end of the game. The art dealer goals are just simply reflect what you've sold. So over the course of the game, you'll be selling various things, and the more you sell, the better you'll do. In the apprentice level, you simply have to get 1 each of achieve at least 1 of each of your curator and art dealer goals. Acquire at least 4 reputation tiles. Reputation tiles are these gray and white things. They'll go onto your board here. You will also have to get 1 masterpiece, which I sort of mentioned before, kind of a gimme for if you get both your curator goals, you'll have something here in this spot. Masterpiece is basically any work by a painter whose fame has reached this highest level, and you can only get that fame up by both buying works from that artist as well as promoting them down here, both of which are a little difficult to do. And then finally, you have to have a certain amount of money at the end of the game. There's a whole end game scoring thing where you'll basically be getting the bulk of your money. So along the course of the game, you start off with 10 gold or 10 money, whatever currency you want to use, and it will never seem like you're going to get anywhere close to 160 by the end of the game. But that's just simply because of the way that the game works. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. think that's pretty much it as far as I want to explain. The way that the gameplay will work is that first I'll pick a location to take this tile from, and basically this is each of these will give you a bonus at the end of the game based on what's on here. However, this is going to go on the third spot of your museum, so you won't get that until you're displaying 3 paintings. And I think what I want to do is I want to go for this reputation one, because I feel like the reputation one, you have to have kind of a good high reputation no matter what. You have to have a certain, basically these are the number of reputation tiles that you have. So we'll take this, we'll put this here. For for all levels of the solo game, you have to have at least 4, and in most cases 5 reputation tiles. So we'll take that one, and that puts us here. We'll take these other ones and get rid of them. And then I just want to make sure I do this correctly. Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna make a move, and then we're gonna place Lacerda opposite us after we decide what we're gonna do to start off with. What we're gonna do to start off with is actually go here, and let's go ahead and get a painting out of the way. And we're actually gonna go for this this painter, because we have to sell a couple of photographs, I think. And this will be fairly easy to sell, I'm hoping. Actually, looking at what we've got for sale, I feel like the paintings might be easier. But we have to actually discover the paintings first. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and pick this up. This will only cost us one gold. That's it. It's a very cheap painting. It's not even a painting, it's a photograph. I keep saying painting, but it's a photograph. So you take one of these little things here. No artist can have more than 2 works out at once. So once this other one's gone, no one would be able to get, including us, another photograph from this person. Apparently they've only got two things in their camera. That's it. And then we'll go ahead and take this top one. And a couple things happen. One is that we are going to take this person. They're going to go into the central area here, in between all the lobbies. Next, we're going to increase the fame of this photographer by the total number in the star, which in this case is just 0, plus how many ever collectors we have in our gallery, which in this case is 0 as well. So this poor dude is not going to get any fame whatsoever from this one painting. They're just going to go there, and we're going to get, finally, the last thing we're going to get is one of these tickets. We can choose any color ticket we want. We'll go ahead and choose white. Those are usually the most valuable to get because they control the collectors, and controlling the collectors is really key in this game. Finally, there's a new photograph available, and you're going to put a number of people on it equal to the number of tickets on there. So we'll put 1 on there. And it's another collector. Yay. And then you can also do an executive action. And an executive action is essentially you can do one of 2 things. You can either use a bonus from a contract card, which we don't have any right now, so we can't do that. Or we can use a ticket to actually move some people around. So we'll use this white ticket that we just picked up, and we'll move the white collector here into our lobby, which will allow us to do certain things, and you'll see how valuable that can be in a moment. However, now that we've taken our first turn and we've done our executive action, which can, by the way, be done before or after the thing that you do, we're going to go ahead and move Lacerda here, and now Lacerda will start in the international market. And I think one thing I'm not entirely sure of is it's every time Lacerda moves into the international market, so we'll count that as a move, they will get one of these, which is why it's such a disadvantage to actually start off by paying for a painting, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm not a very good player of this game, I've discovered. I used to be, but I've forgotten quite a bit of how this works, so I think I've lost some aspects of it. We're going to move our dude there. Our gallery owner there. Now, when you leave a place, you have to always select a different place from where you were. So I can either move here or I can move here. And I'm going to go ahead and move here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one of my other people behind here. And that will enable me to take a kicked out action later on, should I choose to take it. And while we're up here, we can do one of 2 things. We can either sell a painting, which we can't do. We have no contracts for it. Or we can draw a contract. And in this case, I'm going to do that. To draw a contract, you can pick one of the ones that are shown, or you can also deal out 4 new ones. And so we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's a good mix. And so we'll go ahead and take this one. and we get to put this on here, and we get to put this on any one of these spots. The first time you put a contract down on one of these spots, you'll get to claim the bonus there. So in this case, I'm going to claim the bonus of this one, and again, I'm going to take a white ticket because I feel like these are a little bit more valuable. And then you can take an executive action of putting one of your employees on this. And what this will do is it'll allow me to move somebody from a VIP or investor from the plaza to your gallery. And if there are none available, then you can move it from the bag. We're going to go ahead and move a VIP over here into our gallery using that. And that is the end of our turn. And again, that was the executive action. I cannot do that and the ticket, so I have to pick one or the other. There's also a limit for your gallery. For these collectors, there can only be one plus the number of paintings you sold. So right now there can only be one collector in here, and that's it. Once I've sold a couple paintings, I can have more than that. And that will help with raising bonuses. Right now, if I were to try to raise the fame of this photographer, it would not work very well, simply because it would go up 1 plus the number of collectors I have, which is 0 right now. So they'd go up 1, and I'd be able to get some money for that photograph, but that's it. All right, so Lacerda's going to move. Lacerda moves over here, kicks me out. Now, when they do a kick out action, a couple things can happen. One is that you can spend influence, which means you'd move down to the next pink marker here and take a kicked out action, which in this case would be either selling a painting or getting another contract. I don't really want to do either of those. In fact, I don't really want to do the white ticket either. I have a reason for doing that, not wanting to do that. We'll go ahead and move one of Lacerda's people here. Lacerda is always going to leave people behind, something else that is important. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and move back to our gallery, which means that we can basically go anywhere we want after this. Now, what I want is going to be to go here, and we're going to hire some people. We need to get some people added to us, and we're going to go ahead and use the money bonus here. By sliding this down to the next coin slot, you can actually save money. So right now, I get an employee for free. That's not going to cost me anything. In addition, I think I'm going to take the next 2 employees as well. That's going to cost me a total of 4. And in addition, I'm going to get a bonus. I'm going to get 1 brown ticket and 1 red ticket. That'll go here and here. Now, I can then do an executive action, which in this case, there's no point in me trying to use a contract card because the only one's currently in use. But I can use these tickets here to basically move some people along. So I will go ahead and move another VIP here, and I'll move an investor into my lobby. All right, and then that uses up those tickets. Now Lacerda moves again, and this time he'll move here, leaving a person behind, kicking me out here. Now, with my kick out action, I can actually spend influence, and in this case, I'll move down to the 5 here. But this would allow me to then use use that action to repeat either buying a picture here or discovering an artist. And I think I actually want to discover an artist. Thinking about what I want to do, I kind of want to go for discovering the 3D artist up here. The problem is the bonus on that would be garbage right now. Thank you, phone. My best interest would be either gain this or this, because it's going to give me 4 influence, or go for one of these because they're going to give me an extra person that I can move from here to the lobby. Or from the plaza to the gallery, I should say. And thinking about what I need overall for my curator goal is, in addition to the masterpiece, which I want to get over here, I want to get 2 of these fashion ones, 1 photograph and 1 painting. For selling, I want to sell as much of my curator goals as I can. So I want to sell 2 photographs. I want to sell something along those lines. I feel like instinctively I want to go. We have to discover all of these folks at some point, so let's go ahead and discover this artist. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend our fame to do this action. For discovering an artist, they do give you great resources. This is a fantastic resource that covers pretty much everything that you need to know in the game and how to do it. So for this, for example, we'll just go this step by step. Discover artist. Flip artist tile and mark initial fame. All right, so we'll do that. Which one were we doing? Forgot which one we were doing. This one. There we go. And initial fame we'll mark here at 3. Gain benefit from artist bonus tile. Now in this case, it's going to be an extra 4 bonus. I could have moved. No, I couldn't have because this is a kicked out action. Never mind. I'm just talking crazy. Place signature token on the commission base of your player board. Now you have 1 space for a commission. That's it. You do not have spaces for multiple commissions. So now that I've commissioned something from here, I do need to make sure that I use it soon because otherwise I won't be able to discover any other artists. And I need to discover a lot of artists in this game if I want to make any progress. So that is my kicked out action. They'll come back here. And now I get to actually take my turn, believe it or not. So my turn is going to be to go here. I'm going to kick out Lacerda from here and leave a person behind. Because I kicked out Lacerda, they're going to take from the ticket pile that has the most, which evenly is split evenly right now between brown and red, so we'll take brown. And then we get to do one of these. Now over here, because I have 1 collector and 1 investor in my lobby, I can put something here and that will give me some influence. Basically the amount that you spend here will determine how much you get to I just want to make sure of something too. How much you're bidding on the masterpiece at the end of the game, and you do want to make sure that that is hope that everything is back. Nope. So I have an issue with my connection. If it becomes loose, then everything gets completely thrown out of whack. I think that's right. Hi. Okay, that should work. All right, good. Awesome. Try not to do that again. So each of your assistants that you put down here are going to be worth 1, 3, or 6, and that's actually how much you have to spend on them. And whatever you do down here, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. The amount that you spend down there each will determine who gets the masterpiece. So if I can spend more than Lacerda does, great. Lacerda is going to basically go back and forth between here, and then right hand. So they'll do like 1 and 1 to start off with. And so it's going to take them a while to build up. If I can get the 6s out of the way, I'm going to be sitting pretty. Right now I've only got 5, and that's not great. But what I can do is I can go for this one, which will give me some addition, which will not give me any additional money. What am I talking about? That's just crazy talk. I could go this side. I'm going to go this side, I think. You can also go up here, and you can get these reputation tiles. Those will help you at the end of the game as well. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this one. So first thing that we're going to do, We're going to go through this bit by bit. You must meet the condition of the row and column. So in this column, I need at least one person of any type in this spot right here. Gain influence based on the column. So I'm going to gain 3 influence, which pushes me all the way up to there. Move the reputation tiled, looking at the wrong one. Pay money based on the row. So in this case, I'm going to pay 3. I could move all the way back down here, but that would seem kind of stupid at this point. And you'll see why in a moment. Move an assistant to the space in the market, and we're going to go ahead and put that there. And then receive the bonus based on the space. Now the bonus based on the space is that I get a free employee. So I get this employee, and look what they get. They get a bonus of influence based on the number of people that you have in your gallery. And in this case, it's going to be 4. So we're going to move all the way up there. We're actually doing pretty well in that. So that'll make doing the next kickout action really, really profitable for us. Because we're going to need something to help out. Nonetheless, and then that's it. And you may use your influence to gain additional money. So basically what that means is that I could lower that down, yada yada, we're not going to do any of that. And now I could use this white ticket to move a collector into here, which might help out, might not. I think I'm going to hold on to it for a bit, but this dude's going to come back here. So that's it for actions for now. Lacerda's going to continue his warpath around the board, leaving a new person back over here. And I can do a kick out action if I want to. I would move down to here. And for that, I would then either hire an employee, which I could do. I would have to go all the way down here, and I don't really have a need for an employee right now. I could also raise some fame here for my photographer, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So first, I would move down to here. That's the first thing. That means that I can take an action from this section. I'm going to raise the fame of my artist over here, which means I'm going to lower my fame by 1. I'm going to put this little thing up here, which means I should have used that white ticket. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan here. I should have used that white ticket, and you'll see why in a moment. All right. So they're going to move up 1, plus 1 for every collector that you have. So in this case, I'm going to get to move up 2. And then I'm also going to get a bonus of a ticket, and I'm going to go ahead and claim. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim a brown ticket, I think. And then that should be it. Pay influence, receive bonus for promotion tile, increase fame of artist, and adjust signature token on all player boards. So that means I move up to here, and that's it. All right, so now I come back here, and this dude returns back home, telling of war stories. Sorry about that. All right, so now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to finally make some money. We're also going to leave a person behind. And so a couple things are going to happen. One is we're going to take away a ticket from the top, the one with the most. That's going to be the pinks. We're going to take a contract action. This time we're going to go ahead, and we're actually going to go ahead and take a contract for another picture. We're going to put it there, which means we get another pink. We already got rid of the ticket, so they can go back. And we're going to take an extra action. We're going to use one of our people here to take another contract action. And by doing that, we're going to then be able to sell the photograph that we have. Now, we're not selling it for much. This is probably horrible in terms of what we're selling this for, but we're going to get 5 for this, for selling it. And we get to fulfill a contract. We'll fulfill this one. Now we'll fulfill this over, flip this over. We have to basically match it to one of the people in our gallery. We're selling it to one of these 3 people. And if you sell it to a VIP, you'll put this pink side up. If you sell it to an investor, you'll put a brown side up. And if you sell it to a collector, you can put either side up that you want. So we're going to sell it to, I think we're going to actually sell it to a collector. As bizarre as that might seem. We're going to get our person back. And we can put it either way up. We'll put it pink side up. And then we're going to remove this from our gallery, but we are going to keep it to the side of our board. We're not going to put that that far. And then we return the signature token back to the artist in question. And then I think that's it. So that was both our regular action and our executive action that we were doing. Both of those are done. We can't do anything with the tickets because we've already done our executive action. So Lacerda is going to go and move this way, first leaving a person behind. And he's kicking us out over here. So we could take an executive action. We would drop down to here. Do we want to do that? We need some money, essentially. What we could do is we could use both our tickets, and we don't need to spend influence to do that. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use both of these to move people along. Move you here and you here. Just make things even more crowded, and we'll bring you back. All right, so now I am going to kind of need some artwork here soon. And I am looking around for something that would be good to go for. Can't discover an artist right now. I have to buy an artist. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I do need to get another photograph at some point. The problem is these photographs are just horrible. All right, I think I'm coming this way. I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to leave somebody behind. The whites currently have the most, I think, right now. Kind of hard to tell. One of the things that I recommend is doing 2 stacks of 5. It just helps to identify which is which. We're going to go ahead and buy this painting now, and we pay for it at wherever they start off with. So we're going to pay just 3 for this. And I'm wondering if it might be good to lower this. Let's go ahead and lower it down by 1, so we're only paying 2. We'll put you in the center. We don't get any bonus here because there's no collector here, and there's just no stars on it. We will take one of these white tickets so we can move them along. And we flip this over and put this in our painting area, our museum area. And we add 2 more to here. And it looks like it'd be good to get another one of these because we actually have some stuff there that's worth it. We're not going to do any kicked out actions. We could go for this action right here, which is basically a whole bunch of extra fame. We actually are going to do that. We're going to do that because that's going to put me right here. That means if I take a kicked out action up here, I will just have to go down 1 spot. So Lacerda moves over here. And I think with Lacerda, I forgot to actually fill in this. So every time Lacerda moves into the international market, they are supposed to fill in these spaces. So that's my bad. All right. So I got kicked out of here. I'm going to take an executive action and take another item up there. This time, I think what I want to do is... It's a tough call. I've got the 2 photographs already. Kind of need to sell this painting, I think. So we'll take the painting one. We could put new people out. We'll take this one, actually. So we're going to put that there. We get a brown ticket. Let's replace that. And you'll come back here. That's my kicked out action. All right. What do I want to do? You should have come back here. Think what we're going to do is we're going to knock Lacerda out. We're going to first of all move you back here. Leave you there. Reds are the most. We're going to sell a painting, I think. Before we do that, before we do any of that, we're going to use you to get a free employee. Sorry, I should have done that beforehand. So that was my executive action. I cannot do anything else with the tickets. I have to do that with my executive action. But now we're going to go ahead and sell this painting here we're basically getting them in and selling them pretty quickly. Did I forget to move this? I forgot to move this, didn't I? Oh, so yeah. So we're gonna make squat in terms of profit off this. We're gonna move you here. You have to go up like that. We're gonna move this back here, and we're gonna make 5. Pretty much, all we did was just try to make sure that we're selling some paintings. Now we actually have to start buying some soon. We did our executive action, we did our basic action, we sold, and I think that's it. Move to gallery back. Yep, we did all that. All right, good. Lacerda continues on their path of destruction. This time, if I want to do an executive action, I would have to kick out. I would have to drop all the way down to here. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think instead, I'm going to go ahead and use both of these tickets to move some people forward. And then return you back to here. What do I want to do now? I want to get more paintings. I'm going to go back here. Before I do that, do I want to move up at all in terms of any of these? The answer is no. Do I want to leave somebody behind? The answer is yes. And I think this time I'm going to take a photograph, because we do need to sell another one of these. So first we'll get rid of the ticket. We'll go ahead and take it from the pinks. We're going to sell to here. We're going to sell 3. Let's go ahead and save ourselves a little money there. Go ahead and take this. It's going to go. I'll put you out here. They're not going to gain any fame from it. We're going to take a white one. Sorry, dude. No, we're going to take a white one, not give it over there. Don't be stupid. All right. And that should do it. We already did Lacerda. Lacerda is going to continue on, this time kicking out his own person, so nothing else is really going to happen. So now, one thing I could do is I could go back up to the contracts one and essentially get sort of a free pass on it, because I can just knock this person out of the way. I think what I want to do is I want to use an executive action to move my dude up into here. So that was my executive action. I am then going to come over here, knock Lacerda out. That's going to take away one of these brown ones. Leave a person behind. We're going to take the promote action, I think. Yeah, we're going to promote you up to another one. So this time we're going to pay 2, bring them up to 2. The bonus that we're going to get is going to be up 3. And then we're going to move you up a total of 2 spaces. So you're going to move up to there, and that will promote your picture up to 2 stars. So now we're going to get more money when we sell your picture. Yay! And you're going to come over here, and this time you're going to take away one of these. We're going to come back over here, I think, so we can get some more paintings. Because we really do need to start discovering some people too. We're going to go ahead and discover. I need to move somebody up to masterpiece level, and which means probably do one of these folks over here. I think I'm going to discover this painter over here. We're going to move this over here. Flip this. Oh, I forgot to put people on here. Doy. Put you on here. And we're going to get this bonus, which means we go up another 3. And we'll start with a 3 token on here. We don't get any sort of bonus for that, just tells us where we are in terms of promotion. And we take one of these and we put this in our commission spot. So now, no matter what, no matter where their frame ends up, we're going to be paying 8 for their picture. Easy peasy. All right, and then that's it for us for over there. Lacerda's going to come over this way and kick us out over here. We could go ahead and do a kick out action. And I think we're going to... Do I want to sell the photo? We're going to go ahead and sell the photo. We're going to drop this down to here. You're going to come back here. We're going to sell this photo, so you're going to come back here. Complete this contract. We'll send you out, which means that'll be like that. Get rid of this, and we make a total of $8 off of it. And then you go back here. That was our kick out action, so now we're still able to do another action altogether. I think what I want to do... I think I'm going to head over here. I'm going to leave somebody behind. We have to lose another ticket. And we're going to go ahead and put somebody... And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We can't go here. We have to go this column. Sorry. And then that's going to be move a person from here to here. We're going to move this white person here. This collector. Sorry to be so vulgar. And we're going to drop down to here. So we only have to spend 5 to do it. All right. And we kicked you out. So you go over there. And then... I think that's it for actions that I can take. Yeah. I could do an executive action, but I don't really want to. So now Lacerda's going to come around here. Gets to do a kick out action. So I will spend some influence to do a kick out. And I will go ahead and buy this painting for 8. And I will go ahead and just move this down so I only have to spend 7 on it. These two come into the center here. This is going to go up 4 spaces then. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will go here. And you can see like that is a huge boost right there. We're going to get 2 tickets of different types. I think we're going to take a red and a white. We're then going to put 2 more people on top of here. And you're going to join over here. And this is a good ticket. This is a good one to have. All right. And that was our kick out action. So you're going to come back here. And now I get to do something else. I think what I want to do is I want to leave a person here, come back over here and promote. The next one up here is, oh, that's not going to be a good idea. I take that back. That was a stupid idea. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. We're going to leave a person here. We're going to go over here to where Lacerda is. That means we lose another ticket. That's 4, 4, and 4. It's 4 even across, so we'll take away the brown one. Because we want to buy another picture. This time we're going to buy a painting over here. We're going to have to spend 3 to get it. Do I want to drop? I do not want to drop. We're now going to be able to go up. This painter is going to be able to go up by 3. So we're going to take one of their tags here, put them on the 8 mark. We're going to get 2 tickets. We'll take 1 white, 1 red. You're all going to go here. You're going to get to be displayed here. And I think that's it. Lacerda's going to continue on. We get an executive action there. And I think what we're going to do is we're just simply going to move 2 people from here out to here. part of our kicked action. We need to get some reputation because we have got nothing in terms of reputation so far. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these folks here, and then I can go ahead and get anything from here as long as it's either picture or painting. And I think I may as well go for. I think this is the one that's under threat right now. They'll go here first, then up here. So I'll grab this one for now. We have to leave somebody here. We're going to gain influence. So we're going to go up 3. We then put this somewhere here, and I think I'm going to cover up the pink and the whites because we got a lot right here. We got a total of 7. So we're going to go all the way up to 18 based on that. We do then have to actually oust somebody from our lobby, though. So we're going to oust the investor. And I think that is everything. Yes. Okay. And then we can do a kick out action, but there's not really. Actually, I might as well do this. It's a good time to do it. I've got a bunch of people there, so this is going to push me all the way up to 25, which is not great because if I now want to do a kicked out action, I have to drop all the way down to 20. But I feel like I'm actually pretty far ahead at this point, so I can gain some fun stuff there. Lacerda's going to move around this way and kick me out. We're going to move a Lacerda assistant there, one there, and I get to do a kicked out action, which means I could go for this. I still have one person in there, so I may as well. Means I'm going to drop down to here. I'm going to take this. I'm going to gain 3. I then cover up something here. I will go ahead and grab. I think I'm going to grab an employee to move here, since I need one to put on the spot as well. And then that gives me a ticket. I'll go ahead and take a brown ticket. And then I have to move somebody out to here. All right. Then I move back here and I can go anywhere I want. So I still need to pick up some things. So I'll go ahead and use my brown ticket first to move somebody into the lobby. I'll head over here so I can get something from our good friends in the figure. We'll go here. Actually, you know what? We'll discover her or him, depending on, I'm not sure who's who here. Mostly so we can get the cash bonus, even though that's going to be a ridiculous amount to try to spend. They'll go there. We'll get this as the commission. And then we'll start them on 10. The bonus is $1 for every collector, so we'll get 3 there. And then you'll come back here. And we already did the executive action because we moved somebody into the lobby. Which I did because I'm an idiot. Nope, I'm not an idiot. I know why I did that. You're going to move there. Move these off here. Oh, wait, no, we still need to keep... We moved one that we shouldn't have. There we go. We'll go ahead and do some promotion here. I think this time we have to take it from either yellow or white, or red or white. Sorry, we'll leave one person here. We're going to go ahead and promote an artist. I think we're going to promote this dude up to 4. So we're going to drop down 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get 3 for money. And I think I can drop down 1 more if I want to get an additional coin. So I'm going to do that. And you're going to get that back and this. And you're going to move up 1 plus 1 for every collector there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're now up to here. Trying to get this up to masterpiece level. We're pretty close. We need to do 1 more promotion and we're good. I could also just buy a painting at this point, but it's going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be like 16 to buy it, which is not going to be worth it. But that was my regular action. Lacerda's going to continue to move. Again, Path of Destruction. We get a kicked out action. We can drop down to 15, which means we can buy a painting, which we're going to do. We're going to buy, what we need are two of these figurines here. So we're going to buy one from this person. It is normally 10. First we have to drop down to here. We have 8. So we're going to have to use 2 money. 1, 2. It's unfortunate. That's a pretty big drop, a bigger drop than I was hoping for. And we're going to get this. You're going to go to the center. We're going to get another ticket. We're going to go ahead and take a white ticket. And we're going to get 3 fame from that. 1, 2, 3. Which will push you up to here. And you'll go here and replace somebody over here. And we'll go ahead and do, I think what we're going to do is this. Because I think what that'll do is it'll allow me to raise, yeah, we're going to do that. Because that will allow me to raise the star level of any artist by 1 for every person there. So guess what? We now have a masterpiece. That photograph is now a masterpiece. That photograph can go over here. And I'm not sure if we move that right away. So masterpieces. Let's check masterpieces. So it does not have to be for the masterpiece, but you can only use that piece if you have a masterpiece. We have a masterpiece now, so we can use that 4th space. We're good. You'll come back over here. You should have come back over here a while ago. That was the okay. No, that was all the kicked out action, wasn't it? That was from buying the picture, putting it here, getting that, putting it on here, promoting that. So yeah, that was all just the kicked out action. So now we're going to go back over here so we can get that last painting, which we can't do because we have no money whatsoever. So we're going to have to go up here to get a contract. We'll leave somebody behind. What do we want to sell? I mean, we could sell the photograph, but I don't want to sell the photograph because it's going to be costly to replace. I guess we could sell the painting. The painting's not too bad. The painting right now is at 8. So we get some money off that. We could sell... What we could do, and we don't have much time left to do this, that's the thing. We could sell this, which we kind of have to do for one of our art dealer goals, then get the other 2 from the other artist here. So let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to, oh, we also kicked somebody out, so let's get rid of the brown one there. We'll go ahead and use an employee to get some bonus here. We're going to get another 7. That'll bring me up to 15. Which is a little bit, not quite enough. Like, it's a little frustrating because I want this to be just slightly more. And that was our executive action, so we can't do anything else. But now at least we have a contract to sell. So Lacerda will move and kick me out of here and leave somebody behind. I can do an executive action if I want. I could hire an employee. I don't think there's anything I really want to do. I don't have any employees left. The only thing I can really do is move, yeah, I'm going to move 1 white into here. That's it. That's all I can really do. I'll then come over here. I'm not going to leave anybody behind. Oh, can I even do this? Hold on. I think what I have to do is come over here. Kick you out. Which means we're getting rid of another ticket. Oof. since that's done, I can go ahead and get rid of that. I can grab this. I have to grab one more ticket anyway. What I really need to do is I need to get some money. And what I'm thinking is that it'd be better if I grabbed it from here than from here. I could be really cheeky, go here, drop me down to here, and then get $3 back. But I don't think that that's really a good idea. Um, I think what I need to do. Let's kick you out there. We'll take that one. We're going to go up in terms of influence by 1. We'll leave an employee here. We get our reputation. We're going to go ahead and put it on. I think we need to get some cash going, so we'll take 3 there. We don't want the tickets because we now want to hold off on getting any more tickets because otherwise we could really screw ourselves over. We do have to move somebody out to here, so we'll move brown dude there. And I think that's good. So we've achieved 4 reputation tiles. So that's really the key thing there. We did not leave anybody back there because we don't have anybody to leave. Lacerda will move here, kick me out. They'll move a new person into here. They're going to take this position. And I'm not going to do anything with my kicked out action. I could move one down here, but I don't have any people left. Like, I don't have anybody, employees that I can put anywhere. So I will just simply move over to here where I can sell a picture. They were kicked out, so that should be over there. I can sell this painting now, or a picture. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one I was going for. So we're going to sell that for 14. We have to send somebody out with it, so we'll send one of the collectors out. That completes that. We can choose whichever side we want to put up, so we'll put this side up. And we could, if we wanted to, get some points there. That'll move me up to there, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to hold off for now. Yeah, that's good. Lacerda will move, leaving somebody behind. He'll kick me out here. So now I could do another kicked out action if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to discover this person, which means I get to move somebody from here to here. We'll move you. Flip you over. And I get to take this and put you down here. All right. He's going to come this way. And I'm going to get to do a kicked out action. So I'll move down here and I will go ahead and buy for 5. One of these lovely pieces of art. And for this one, we forgot to put people on it. Forgot to put people on a number of these. So let's get 2 on here. I think that's the thing that I tend to forget the most is getting people out. So we're going to go up by 2. In terms of fame, we actually don't want that person to go up too high because it will be difficult, and I should have put this one back to pay for them in the future. But we now have another piece of artwork to put here. We got our bonus. I should have put the. No, that was fine. That's fine. We're gonna put one more here. I also got a ticket too. Ticket is any color that I want. I will go ahead and take a white. Which means that once we empty out the first one of these, we get an extra scoring round. So we'll actually get a little bit of a bonus here. This is going to go here. So now I'm going to get a total of 6 fame. That's going to push me up to 21. And then an additional 4 currency. I come back here. Now I'm going to go ahead and kick Lacerda out again so I can buy another painting. That's going to get rid of this pink one. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 7 this time. I may as well... Do I want to save? No, I'm going to keep it like as is. We're just going to keep it right there. Turn this 10. Take these. Am I at? Nope. There we go. Took 3 back. We'll take this one. It's going to go up by 1 more person. Probably should have used that first, because now we actually want it to make money. So let's do that. So it'll go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll get a brown ticket. And this will go into our spot here. We should put 2 more people out there. Bag is almost empty. This is going to come here. And now we're pretty much at the end of the game, almost. I'm going to spend 1 to move 1 here. This is where I stupidly should have thought about what I was doing. I should not have used that white ticket. So first of all, you should be here. I'm going to mulligan. Sorry. That would come back here. This would come back here. This would come back here. All right. So I'm mulliganing. I should have remembered that I had to set up for this over here. And what I think I'm going to do, we'll kick you out over here. Which means we're going to lose another ticket. And I'm going to spend 6 to get this last slot here with a person of mine. And then I'm going to gain 1 influence and then gain an additional 6 influence to 28, which is pretty dang good. I can't do anything as far as kick out though goes because I don't have any way to, there's nothing I can really do there. Yeah, I think that's it. I really should have tried to get one more reputation. Let's take this back down to 22 and then 21 and ask myself, is it better to I feel like it's better to get the additional you know what? That's what I chose. I should just stick with it. 28. You can feel free to yell at me in the comments. All right, so Lacerda's going to come over this way. He's going to kick me out. There's nothing else I can really do. I could move somebody from here to here. I'm not going to. He's going to leave a person behind. The only thing I can really do at this point is I get 1 more turn. And so what I could do is I could promote an artist. That would feel to me like the best thing that I could do. And yank up the... Let's see, I should have grabbed this additional one because I have two of this one. So I think what I should do is I should come down here and kick you out. This time for no penalty. We're going to bump this person up. Coming down 2. We're going to gain 6 influence to push me up to 32. And then this person's going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll move up 4. And that's as far as that person will go. It doesn't really matter if I'd used that other ticket or not. I probably should have. So there were probably a lot of rules mistakes I made, but that will push up both of these 2 here. All right. And then that is the end of the game. probably made a ton of errors, so I do apologize for that. We're now going to go through the scoring process, and we'll get to see how well I did if... All right. So international market majorities. Each column of the international market is scored separately. The player with the most assistance in the first column, including those involved in the auction, receives 6 money, and the player with the second most receives third, and so on. So that'll be this first column here. We'll do the same with this column over here. So I'm going to get 6 for this and 10 for this. So that's 16 total. And we'll go ahead and start doing some exchanges here, because we'll keep the exchanges going, because this is going to be a lot of money, as you'll see. Keep drawing into the wrong one there. So that is the first item. We then score reputation tiles. Players each earn money and or influence for each reputation tile they have on their player board. See back page. So that means that for each one of these, I will get some influence. Gain 4 money for each set of 3 different visitors in your gallery. That's pretty easy to explain, so we're just going to get 4 for that. And what we're going to do is trade in this 5 and this 1 and just bring out a 10. And we'll go ahead and flip this over for each one that we actually tag up. Then we'll get 1 and 3 for each of my assistants in the auction part of the influence. So I've got 3 people there. So I'm going to go up 3 more influence here. And I've maxed out on influence, which I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. But we'll go ahead and trade 1 in here for a 10, because we got 9 money from that. Then, this one's simple enough. This is 1 influence and 2 money for each reputation tile. So we can't go up any farther in terms of influence, but we can gain 8 money. Sorry, it's 2 money for each influence tile. So that'll be 8. And then for this last one, that is, I believe, just simply 2 and 4 for each masterpiece. Yeah, so we're exhibiting 1 masterpiece, so we'll get 4 more for that. So we'll trade these in and bring us up to 10 for that. And that is all of the reputation stuff. Now we go on to the curated stuff. So we're going to get money for each item that we're displaying. Now we did win the auction, so we do get to take credit for this. Or at least I think. For some reason we do this before. For each work of art currently exhibited in a player's gallery, that player receives money equal to its sales value. So we have, let's get this out of the way. We have this one, which is worth 20. So we'll just take these 3 and exchange it for 50. For this one, it is only worth 8. So we'll take this 2 away and exchange it for a 10. Each of these 2 fashion ones are worth 14, so that's going to be 28. These 5, 2, and 1. All right, and then we go on to the All right, so now we take this one, and we are going to receive money based on whether or not, or how much it was worth, based on the highest discovered market. And unfortunately, we don't have any discovered people in that, so we don't get any money for this. We won it, and it's worth nothing. That was stupid. All right, we are going to earn money for our Curator card. For this, we had to get both sets, and we did manage to get both sets, so we'll get another 25 for that. We'll go ahead and exchange this, 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 and this for 100. Yay! Then we will score our art dealer cards. We score for each completed set, and fortunately we've got a good number of completed sets here. Well, we got 2 completed sets. We're going to get another 20 for that. And then finally, we're going to receive money based on our influence. So we're going to get another 20 for that. So we'll take in these 3. We'll exchange it for one of these. And our total by the end of this is 163. Now, this was pretty questionable because I think I screwed up a number of things. I probably messed up a number of rules along the way. I think at some point I forgot to move somebody out of here. And then I'm not sure what to do once you run out of influence. Like, do you just simply go back down here and start over? It does feel like a bit of a surprise that I managed to get that far up and then not have any place to go. But again, and I think you're supposed to count like for the people in your gallery, maybe. So I think that's what at the top there is. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. This was an interesting experience. It was fun to relive the game. I did mess up, like I said, a number of rules along the course of the game. I will come back and do this again tomorrow. Hopefully, be a little bit tighter in terms of rule control. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know this has been a lengthy one, and I'll see you tomorrow.